From the CBS Bay Area studios, this is KPIX 5 News.
It's 7:30 a.m. this September 17th. Good morning, I'm Phil Matier.
And I'm Melissa Kane.
Now we're following breaking news in France as well, where 4 Americans have been attacked with acid in the French city of Marseille. French media reports are that women were sprayed by a 41-year-old woman who has been detained by police. The victims have been taken to the hospital, and authorities say it's not being treated as a terror attack. And in Paris, a British Airways plane was evacuated as well this morning because of a security threat. A passenger claimed that someone made a direct threat against the aircraft. Passengers were searched individually along with their baggage. Airport officials say the incident has been dealt with.
And new this morning, a second arrest has been made in connection with the London subway attack that injured dozens of people. This morning, a 21-year-old man is now in custody, and right now police are searching a home in the London suburb of Stanwell in connection with that suspect. Now, this comes just hours after police arrested an 18-year-old in the port town of Dover. Heavily armed officers stormed a London suburb searching for more suspects. Surrounding neighbors were ordered to leave for their safety.
You can just see someone's eyes, and they've got a gun sort of pointed down like that. I could see the gun, his eyes, black, I was just like, oh my God, like, what the hell is going on?
Both men were arrested under the Terrorism Act. Following these arrests, British officials have now lowered the country's threat level from critical to severe, meaning another attack is still likely but no longer imminent.
In the wake of Hurricane Irma, thousands of Florida evacuees are finally returning to their homes, or what's left of them. Some homeowners in the upper Florida Keys were let back in yesterday. The rest will be cleared to go home today. This morning, over 800,000 people, however, are still without power in Florida. This is the first time that number has dropped below 1 million since the height of the storm.
We're really suffering and having really a bad time right now. It's just so hot, and it's just like you can't hardly breathe. Have to eat what we can get.
So far, the storm has claimed the lives of at least 28 people in the U.S. Meantime, an 81-person search and rescue team will return to the Bay Area from Florida today. California Task Force 3 is expected to return this afternoon.
California is one step closer to becoming a sanctuary state. A bill that would limit how local and state police can interact with federal immigration officials is now on the governor's desk. This week, the Senate and Assembly passed the bill. The votes were essentially along party lines. Governor Brown helped to negotiate that final version of the bill and is expected to sign it. But GOP Vice Chair Howard Epstein thinks that the governor should reject the bill.
I'm hoping he vetoes it and shows some common sense. Why do these people think they only have to cooperate with laws they approve?
Now, if passed, the bill would prohibit law enforcement officials from asking about a person's immigration status and from participating in immigration enforcement efforts, although a release date for a prisoner can be shared with immigration for people with violent criminal histories.
We have some new developments on the Free Speech Week event planned for UC Berkeley. Cal officials say that the organizers have missed repeated deadlines to reserve the venue space and set up security for it. Security costs, by the way, for Thursday's visit by conservative commentator Ben Shapiro came to about $600,000, and that was for a single speech at a single venue. The Free Speech Week event planned for next week is advertised as a 4-day event with more than a dozen different speakers. The sponsor is a student group called Berkeley Patriot, who planned the event with the help of right-wing firebrand Milo Yiannopoulos. But university officials say the group is yet to put in an official request or make the payments necessary for police services. As a matter of fact, campus police officials also say Berkeley Patriot still hasn't submitted proof that all the high-profile speakers are actually announced are going to be showing up. And Vice Chancellor Dan Mogulof released a statement saying, quote, the university cannot defend spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to provide security arrangements for events based on a press release and inconsistent schedules. However, Mogulof added, to be clear, Berkeley Patriot may still continue with planning its Free Speech Week if it's able to confirm its speakers, confirm its schedules, and comply with UCPD security requirements. He added that if the group can't get its act together, however, in the coming days, the university will ask them to reschedule.
And more than 1,000 people fanned out across San Francisco's Ocean Beach with buckets in their hands. Volunteers of all ages took part in California's annual coastal cleanup yesterday. Volunteers combed the 3-mile-long shoreline on the city's western edge. The most common item found, cigarette butts. But there were also some unusual items littering the shore.
We found a computer, actually, like a broken computer. It was really cool.
That was pretty crazy. A lot of pizza boxes, a lot of beer cans, a lot of people not cleaning up after they eat here.
I believe that the work of all of us is really saving a lot of particularly plastic, styrofoam, etc., from being ingested by animals, getting entangled by animals.
The California Coastal Commission says that the work done by these volunteers at some 1,000 sites statewide will help wildlife survive. It's a big day for Raider Nation. In just a few hours, they'll play one of their final home openers in Oakland. And even though the kickoff is today, when you're a member of the Black Hole, the celebration begins the night before. And the NFL's notorious fan group says they have a reason to be excited.
I think it's going to be a Super Bowl season, man, really. I think it's our time. I think we're going to dethrone the Patriots.
It's just been like a roller coaster that I'm still going up and I haven't came down yet. It's that exciting.
You could watch the Raiders take on the Jets today at 1:05 right here on KPIX 5. And now here's Vern with your sports roundup.
Morning, everybody. Who's ready for the Niners? Who's ready for the Raiders? Well, that's going to have to wait. Let me give you some business from last night. Boy, David Shaw in Stanford, in San Diego, not having a great time at the Aztecs. Final minute of the first half, Rashard Penny, a 4-yard touchdown run to put him up 10-3. But then Stanford comes right back. Look at this run that's just ripped off. That's Bryce Love, 53 yards, and he gone. Had a 100-yard night. Wasn't enough by the finish. Lights went out, and when they went back on, it was the Aztecs punching it in for the win. San Diego State shocked Stanford last night, 20-17. Cameron, Chris, third pick of the game, pretty much sealed it up. 2017 final. Cardinal fell to 1-2 for the year. Wow. Meantime, Cal last night, boy, they got something going. Hosting the SAC team in Mississippi. Patrick Laird, a walk-on back who earned a scholarship. Tough 13-yard run for a 7-3 early lead. Rebels answer with quarterback Shea Patterson. Watch him just drop a dime to DK Metcalf. 71-yard second quarter play. Mississippi would lead 16-7 after a missed extra point. Same score third. Ross Bowers, Vic Wharton, touchdown. So the Bears, oh, they're climbing. Now it's 2016 Cal, and then Patterson right to Cameron Good, and we're done here. He returned it 31 yards for a game-clinching pick six. Cal off to a 3-0 start. They beat Mississippi last night 27-16. That is sports at this hour. Dennis and I are coming way later after the Emmys with a brand new batch of Game Day from the Coliseum, where the Raiders hope to close against the New York Jets.
All right, thanks, Vern. And here's a little more sports news. New England Patriots quarterback Tom Brady has a new book coming out soon. It's called The TB12 Method, and it's going to be published by Simon & Schuster, a division of CBS. The San Mateo native opened up about his health and playing football at 40 in an exclusive interview with CBS.
How does Tom Brady stay fit enough to play football at 40? Norah O'Donnell's exclusive interview with the NFL star about peak performance. Monday on CBS This Morning.